All right. Hey, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Fran Opps Live. For those of you who might be joining us really kind of for the first time, or it's been a little bit, this is where we bring on founders and CEOs and leaders from different franchise brands and people in the industry to talk about what's actually happening inside of franchising in their space, what's working, what's changing, and what entrepreneurs really should be paying attention to if they're thinking about going into business ownership like yourselves. Now, today we're diving into a topic that's been getting a lot of attention lately. Everyone's asking about the booming home improvement industry, these blue collar spaces, and specifically how businesses in this space and businesses in general are finding ways to create sustainable, recurring revenue as opposed to just kind of the one and done contracts and moving on. The U.S. home improvement market, it's a massive industry, as you know, right? And it continues to grow year after year, driven by homeowners investing more into their current spaces and remodeling and looking for smarter ways to organize and use the square footage that they already have. And that's exactly the space today's guest operates in. Joining us today is Jerry Cooper, Franchise Development Director for More Space Place. And More Space Place has been around since 1987. And over the last several decades, they've built a really strong reputation, designing, manufacturing, and installing custom storage solutions. We'll unpack a little bit of that. And they do everything from closets to organization systems to what they're best known for. The number one something, I'm going to save that and let Jerry share that news as well. Now, they've grown to locations across North America, and they've developed a concept that blends design, home improvement, and functional living spaces, which really makes this a fascinating model in today's housing market. So drop your questions below. It's the beauty of being live with us and with our guests today. Drop your questions below. We're going to dive into this conversation of how to build recurring revenue in the booming home improvement industry. So without further ado, let's get started. This is FranOpps Live. Hey, Jerry, welcome, my friend. Welcome to the greatest group on Facebook. How are you?
I'm good, Jared. How are you today?
I'm doing really well. It's good to see you, my friend. Where are you coming from?
I am coming from the beautiful suburb of Glenview, Illinois, just north of Chicago.
Yeah, the best part of Chicago.
Yeah, it's a good spot. It's the John Hughes territory. If you were here, we could take a walk down to the Home Alone house.
There we go. Oh, really? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Fascinating. I'd rather walk to Wrigley Field, but I'd love to see the house on the way there. So
that's coming.
But thanks for joining us, my friend. Let's dive right in. You know, the home improvement industry has been booming for years, to be fair. What do you think is driving that growth? And really, can you speak a little bit about More Space Place and how it fits into that growth as well?
So if you look at what our space is, and that is the key word is space.
Yeah.
The average home in America is 40 years of age.
Okay.
Do you think during that time living there, on the average, you're living in a home for about 12 to 14 years, that you've accumulated things? You've accumulated more than you know what to do with.
Yeah. We humans are good by nature of collecting things.
Definitely. So what do you do with it? You don't want to take it to an outside storage facility. Okay. Where do you go? So space saving is kind of the clue. Another aspect is many of the younger generation are moving back in with their parents. As they move back in with their parents, their rooms are no longer their rooms. Could be a sewing room, could be a viewing room. So what do you do? So when you look at that aspect, we're in a particular niche that it's just open season. Okay. And that is we can create solutions from a Murphy wall bed, which you may not have heard of, but it turns all of a sudden you have an instant bedroom for $3,000 to $8,000. instead of $25,000 to tear down a wall and build a bedroom.
Yeah.
You look at garage spaces, you look at mud rooms. There's so much there. Realtors are our friends.
Yeah.
People that build new homes are our friends. They're not putting all the accoutrements in, but we're right there as their partners to help tell the new owners.
So when you say we, you're talking about More Space Place, right? Is that what you mean?
More Space Place, or people like us that can get a relationship with the realtors and the developers.
Okay.
To add that garage space, to add that beautiful closet space.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of it.
Tell us a little bit about More Space Place then, if you can, and especially for those who have never heard of it, those are brand new to this concept, and kind of what makes it stand out in the industry.
So the key with it is the word space. The number one thing we do, though, are custom closets. A lot of places out there say closet in their name. That limits you, which is what we're going to talk about recurring revenue. Yeah. So if we talk about space, and we're also a little bit different, we have a showroom, small showroom, usually around 2,000 square feet. It's in a strip center where people can look at things, Murphy wall beds, corner units for their office. The way a bedroom would wind up looking with a custom manufactured closet solution. So many places advertise the closets, but 40 years ago, Bob Lewis, our founder, said, this is the business I'm going into, and I'm going to manufacture everything to the highest quality. Yeah. So when he first opened, he had 5 to 6 locations, 15,000, 20,000 square feet where you would actually manufacture. Some of them are still there, but he found that the best way to do this and to really control the quality, the cost effectiveness, and the delivery was to have a central manufacturing, to have smaller showroom, and to have the individual really be a design-oriented, fun business to where you're doing design, sales, and install. So everything would be custom done. We have a 55,000 square foot facility in Clearwater, Florida, and everything is made to the highest degree of quality, and that also creates a cost savings. We're not concerned about tariffs. There are materials that are bought way in advance. We have actually carloads of hard goods that are waiting to be manufactured. So when he came up with that, it got a better position for the consumer to where we can have somebody close by in the area. They know them, they're their neighbor. And in 1 to 3 weeks, the solution's done. Instead of going out and having to manufacture it, it's also more cost effective.
Yeah, sure. Now you brought some pictures with you today too. Do you want to talk about those? Do you want to show those? And so you brought a couple of them. I know you just mentioned the showroom.
Yes.
And so let's pull up the showroom and kind of talk through that. Here's at least one picture of it.
That's one. And what makes us different, you see, we have this trademark, make room for life. And you know, those of you that are listening, if you're of a certain age, there was a comedian named George Carlin. George Carlin had a routine about more room for my stuff, and he had to keep moving his stuff. But we have make room for life. Okay.
That's cool.
The difference with us is if you've ever had someone come out to look at solutions at your home, they're out there with their CAD unit in their laptop or they're sketching. And then they're going back and they're sending you pictures, etc. And you're picking from a book. The difference with us is in our areas, we have one showroom. As you can see from the size, it's not huge. This is where you'll select the cabinetry. This is where you can select the hardware. Once we're out there and we've kind of penned the solution, the customer comes in to visit us and sits down and has thousands of different finishes to choose from. More things you could do than if you produce it in your local
studio. But I mean, I feel like that'd be overwhelming for me. That feels like that's a lot.
It's not overwhelming with us because it's fun. But if you use the type of businesses that just go to your home and give you a book, you're limited. So you have a greater selection for customization. But it's local and you can see and feel and touch it.
Yeah. No, that's good. So, okay, well then let's tell me then about this, because recurring revenue really can be tough. I think to create in project-based industries like home improvement, especially in this one, right? That it's how do you avoid becoming kind of the one and done business, right? What are some of the most effective ways, I think, to generate that consistent repeat business?
So first of all, you want to create raving fans. You have to produce the best quality of whatever anybody is bringing into this home.
I like that. Create raving fans. Yeah, that's good.
You need raving fans. You have to do a wonderful job. Just give you an idea. So when they would have somebody like us stop out, it makes a difference if we're clean cut. Do we put down a mat when we walk in? Are you tracking in dirt to where they're not comfortable? When you're putting up your product or your dirty hands on the wall,
yeah, wow.
You need to create a amazing experience. You should also have great employees. So those of you looking for recurring revenue, you want to make sure that those employees you have are the best.
Yeah.
Pay them what they're
worth.
Gotta
have great recurring employees.
Yes, recurring employees. And then there's your menu. So because we are more space place, it's about space. If you solely concentrate on one item, you're that one hit pony.
You mean like closets, like you mentioned?
Like closets.
Yeah, right.
That's why no matter what you do, look at your McDonald's menus. The McDonald's started out with burgers, fries, and a drink. It's about creating an environment where people can get what they want and they like how they get it.
Yeah. That's so good. So create raving fans, which that's so key. Like you want to create a business that other people are talking about. And so what you're saying is maybe not the recurring revenue. Maybe it doesn't come from one person who, like, you're going to go back to that same individual, but it can also come from because that person has referred other people and they're talking to other people and they're sharing the word about the experience they had with the more space place employees. And that's kind of what we're talking about. Yeah. I love that.
Definitely. But when you look at that whole house, I can give you my experience. I had garage cabinetry, and they were wonderful. And they stopped out here and I was very impressed. And they came into the dining room, sat down, and my wife, who tends to cost me money, but I love her dearly, walked by and went, "Do you do laundry rooms as well?"
Yeah.
If I didn't have that option, or the company didn't have that option, the answer would have been no, but I know somebody. The answer was yes. Wonderful. Our grandkids are coming in and making a mess where you just walked in. Mudrooms, we do that as well. Yeah. If you'd like me to come back, I would. No, while you're here, talk about it. Yeah. So the right person, the right menu will lead itself into that recurring revenue. And if not at that time, in 6 months or a year.
Yeah. Yeah. Good. One thing you mentioned too was the showroom and how that kind of impacts the control over the quality of your products and production and supply chain. So tell us more about that. How does having more control over those things like production or supply chain really impact a company's more space places ability to grow and kind of maintain good margins?
We don't have to worry about, do we have enough people on to produce? We don't have to worry about the fact, is the quality being done properly at each individual location? So there's many other types of businesses like ours. We're not the only one, but they have much larger facilities and they're having to produce. If you're running a PNC machine or bander, or you're producing and you lose one technician with that ability, it throws off everything. Delivery, quality. So the average tenure is just about 20 years of age in our Clearwater, Florida.
Okay.
Everything is completely modernized. We know what comes in, when it's going to go out. Everything has barcoding. We know all the process. So the consumer knows when they're getting it. And again, I brought up tariffs. Jared, when the tariffs started a couple of years ago, people were concerned. Well, what we did was we knew what we were using. First of all, everything we do with our material for the cabinetry or the Murphy beds are made for us. They're all made in the United States, but all the hardware's from overseas. Our owner bought trailers of hardware. You couldn't do that as an individual. So that helps control the cost. Our costs aren't changing. You're not getting passed on.
Yeah. Great. You mentioned the Murphy bed. Let's talk about that, because you also brought a picture of that as well. What am I looking at here?
You're looking at something that I didn't even know existed until I was telling my wife what I was going to be doing a while
Yeah.
ago, and
Yeah.
she's watching HGTV. So
Uh-huh.
listen, if you're all listening to this, you all know, I didn't know. And what that is, it's a Murphy bed wall unit.
Yeah.
And when that bed is up, you have a bookcase, you have an ornamental display, and
Mm.
you have that finished basement without a bedroom,
Yeah.
all of a sudden a bedroom.
Yeah. Wow.
This is something we've done for years, manufactured just for us. We have a partnership with Serta. They're wonderful mattresses. They're not like the pull-out mattress of a couch.
Okay.
So we're very good at this, and this comes in one piece. It's
Wow.
manufactured, it's taken to your home, and that's on rails up on your wall.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Instant bedroom one day.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's it's a kind of a secret bed.
It is a definite secret bed that
Yeah.
is amazing to have. And again,
Yeah.
if your adult child comes back in and you don't have the bedroom, if you have a finished basement or anywhere, they have a bedroom.
Or if you need like
it's back up.
if you need to maintain or create a home office space. I mean, so many people work remotely now, but you also still need bedroom space. I mean, you can see
You
that being
need bedroom space. And those of you in Florida, South Carolina, retirement homes, or people that you know, just imagine most of those are very expensive and they're typically 2 bedrooms. They're going to have a bedroom and an office. This makes it 2 bedrooms and an office.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. That's so good. Tell us
It's
about
pretty neat.
it. It really is. It really is. Yeah, I love that. I feel like I could see like our girls loving that kind of thing, being able to put their beds up and then have the whole room and whatever. So that's fascinating too.
I have your number. Stay tuned.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. It's good. You just don't have my wife's number, which is really the one you need.
Sarah's got the money. I know.
There you go. So, hey, for entrepreneurs, really a part of More Space Place, or entrepreneurs in general kind of looking to get into the home improvement space and they're interested in learning about this concept. Real quickly, what kind of training could they expect? What kind of learning curve should they expect? And how can they, what's the ramp up period kind of look like?
Well, we've been doing this since 1987. We're based in Voorhees, New Jersey. Our showroom's down in Clearwater, Florida.
Yeah.
You're going to have several weeks of training at our headquarters.
Okay.
And
several weeks. Okay.
Several weeks. And then several weeks in Florida. And we're going to be with you to get your showroom together, help you design it, and be ready to go. Wonderful marketing team. You're going to have grand opening marketing 30 days before you open, 30 days after you open. And we have it down. We have the training and support down. We're big enough and small enough, meaning that we're like a family. So there's a good core of people. And most of the people that come with us, they're going to do between 2 and 3 territories. Our territories are quite large, but you only need 1 showroom. So they're going to have lots of business, but be able to manage it from the 1 showroom.
Yeah, that's good. How many of your franchisees are experiencing this recurring revenue phenomenon? And do you have an idea? And I don't even know, like, how do you, if there's a way that you kind of qualify when you're experiencing that, or how long might it take a new owner to kind of get to that place?
It's product mix. Okay. So you're looking at what the product mix is. The bigger the product mix, the more of the recurring revenue, either not upfront, but continuing on. Was talking to an owner of ours the other day in Atlanta. Just got contacted by actually a retirement community, because it's business to business as well, that he had done something for one resident who left. And a year later, they want him to do the rest of the facility. So it was the quality of the work. You need to keep in touch. You need to make sure that you're out there with the people. But when people know that you're creating that raving fan, and that is the quality is the highest that it is, no matter what business any of you are in, you will have that revenue. Keep in touch with them, call them, stop by, say hi, but you have to have the menu.
Have to have the menu. Are there any intangible things? What about mindsets or skill sets that you notice across top performers or those that are achieving recurring revenue in their business that really separate those that struggle?
This is a people business. Those of you that understand about disc profiles,
Oh yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
owner needs to be a high I, high S. They
Okay.
need to be social. They need to be influencers. They
Yeah.
need to be involved in the community.
Hmm.
That is what this is. You need to be someone who a consumer has stopped into their home. It's not a hard sale, it's a relationship. And the people that work for you need to reflect that. We have wonderful people. Many couples, this is a great business for husband and wife, family. We've got a wonderful owner and her two daughters. It
Yeah.
lends itself perfectly for that.
Yeah.
It's a very energetic design type business. So they have to be personable.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Good. And many established business owners are adding home organization and storage solutions really as complementary services. Why do you think this particular like niche blends so well with other existing home improvement models?
It has to do with the fact that the average home is 40 years of age
Yeah.
and that people are ripe to listen to a solution.
Yeah.
Have you ever driven through your neighborhood
Mhm.
and my garage is well organized, taken up by a few too many cars, but well organized. And you look when someone's door is open. Have you ever seen someone with stuff
Oh
all the
yeah.
way out to the
Oh yeah.
door?
Oh yeah.
Other people have room.
Hmm.
There's your candidate. Drive
Yeah.
up and down neighborhoods and look for that.
Great. Yeah, that's spot on. When you look at the market right now, where do you see is like the biggest pockets of opportunity, either in customer needs, emerging trends, or geographic growth areas? Really, what comes to mind?
We're unusual. So an aging area, like right now, I'm working with somebody in Cleveland.
Okay.
Cleveland is like Chicago in many areas where it's, brick homes, they've been around a while,
Yeah. Yeah.
but also our biggest franchisees are down in Florida. So I had a home in Florida, brand new home, but it
Hmm.
comes with nothing custom. You're
Okay.
going to have opportunity to get with builders as an owner. You're going
Hmm.
to work with the builders. We have beautiful, material for them to see so that we can be recommended to do the garage, to do the
Yeah.
custom cabinetry.
Yeah.
So really there's opportunity in every domicile,
Hmm.
everything.
Yeah. Well, it's good. For anyone, anything else you want to add, Jerry, for anyone really who's watching this, who is exploring
Mhm.
franchise ownership, and they really are keen on this recurring, they want something with recurring revenue. Everyone does, right? That's the thing. Everyone wants that. And they want to invest into something that just has it right away, which it's something you earn, right? It's something you build. Right. It's not something that you just automatically gifted or given.
Mhm.
You have to work toward that with your business. But this opportunity, more space-based, I think allows that real cleanly and easily, more maybe not easily, but simply in this space, in this, in no pun intended. But for anyone watching who's kind of thinking about franchise ownership and really looking
Sure.
for something with recurring revenue, what makes more space place the smart and sustainable investment right now?
So our investment is between 150 and 250,000 through our FDD, franchise
Okay.
disclosure document.
Mhm.
Our median average unit volume, that's per territory, is 1.3 million.
Okay.
These are not small
Wow.
items to purchase.
Yeah. Right.
This is nothing that you're going to go into repair.
Mhm.
These are projects that will have a high average value.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
And it's something that you don't need a lot of people for. Typically, there's 5 people, 2 designers, which are salespeople that
Yep.
we
Okay.
train and you
Mhm.
learn how to train,
Yeah.
and 2 installers. So this is not a trade where you need craftsmen. These are
Okay.
people that put together product for many companies out there
Yeah.
because everything comes from Clearwater, boxed, full instructions. You go to the home, it's on rails, you put it in.
It's great.
I say it's simple. There's always
Yeah.
problems that arise, but we're here to help you.
Yeah. Yeah. It's so good. And they're employees, right? They're W-2. They're not just subcontract workers that are representing the brand, right?
Correct. And something for all your people listening, it may be attractive to say, I'm going to hire 1099s.
Mm-hmm.
You will never, ever achieve the quality you're looking for or the consistency. You need employees that are well paid,
Yeah.
loyal, and will make a lasting impression.
Yeah.
because recurring revenue means you want to be invited back. And
Yeah.
the 1099s can go and do another job and leave you holding the bag at a 2 o'clock installation.
Yep. It's not necessarily their business. Yeah, that's right. So if
Not.
you want, it goes back to what you're saying. If you are trying to reach recurring revenue in this booming home industry space, you need to have recurring employees who care about the brand, regardless of the brand that you're going with. You got to have great employees, and you guys seem to have kind of marketed really well, or cornered the market on maybe how to go to find and how to keep, how to train up, how to maintain those employees. Yeah,
absolutely. We have all the right ads. We have all the right franchisees to help, to share with the new owners on here's what I'm doing with my people. And just go look at the Google reviews out there. If there's a 4, something's wrong. We're basically 5s.
I love that mindset. If it's 4 or less, something's wrong. You need 5. That's great. That's good. Yeah, get those raving fans to get the recurring revenue. I like that, man. Joe, you've given us a lot of great nuggets to walk away with too, and I think a lot that even overlaps other industries, other spaces, right? Than just home improvement. But man, it's so crucial in this space. But yeah, so if you are someone watching this or listening right now, or watching this at a later date, regardless of when. Could be 2 years from now, it doesn't matter. And you are interested and you want to learn more and see if this might be the right fit for you, or just learn about if territory is available, all these kinds of things. Begin a conversation. All you got to do right now is in the comments on whatever platform you're on, type more. Put more in the comments. I want to learn more about more Space Place. Put that in the chat below. We'll reach out and get a conversation going with you. If you're a high I, a high S, you like people. And you love helping them and providing solutions for them. If you want to be in this booming industry that is not going away anytime soon, it just continues to grow and change, but it's not going away. As everyone that has a home or an office or whatever can become potential clientele too. If you love leading a team of employees and actually guiding and coaching and building up a business, man, this could be the right space for you to get into. But Jerry, while they're doing that, anything else, my friend? Maybe this? Let's end here. What's the best next step for someone who wants to learn more or see if they might be a good fit for the brand?
Well, you can get a hold of me and Jared, or you'll have that somewhere for folks. Contact me. It's jerry.cooper@frangrowth.co. And Jared also will have a phone number for you as well. And I would love to chat with you. And keep in mind, because we have now started this expansion, I have 38 owners. I have a lot of white space available. Okay. Right now, we're going just west of the Mississippi, not into California, not Arizona because of delivery times. But I have a huge amount of territories open, and our territories are quite big. A minimum of 250,000 per territory. Okay. We're looking for people that want to have a good bite. Yeah, franchising sometimes makes too small a territory, so they're all on top of each other. We're just
especially in this space. Yeah.
Yes, we want you to own the market. So I'd love to chat with you. No obligation. Please give me a yell.
Great. Let's do it. Great. Drop more in the comments so we can get that conversation started. Appreciate it, Jerry. Thank you so much again, my friend, for doing this, sharing your time and your wisdom. This is so valuable. It's going to help so many people as they pursue franchise ownership and live out their dreams. So thanks again, my friend. Until next time. All right. Awesome. All right. See you, everyone. Have a good one. Bye.